Statistical definition. Population. The population is the entire group of people or objects you are interested in. It might be everyone in the United States. It might be 5 toddlers that live in the United States. It might be Fresno City College students. But it's usually a large group. It might be penguins, the penguins who live in the ocean, or in the Arctic. So it could be any group, or it could be bags of chips, products that are being produced. Be any group of people or objects that you're interested in studying. This group is usually really large, so large that it would be difficult to gather data from the entire population. Just to note, the population should be well defined. For example, if your population is teenagers, you would want to really just be certain that everyone knows what you're talking about when you say teenagers. So are you including preteens like 11 and 12-year-olds, or are you including 13 to 18, considering 19-year-olds to be an adult? You just have to be, or are you talking about all teenagers everywhere and around the world? Or are you talking about teenagers who live in Wasco, Texas? Or, you have to be really you have to define your population very well, because your population will set who you should be sampling. Your sample is a small group of people in that population of interest. This will be the group that you're going to actually take data from, and it should be a representative of the entire population. The variable is the characteristic that you are interested in. It is the question that you're going to be asking each individual, and your study question is actually revealing the variable. So are you going to be asking people, how tall are you? Then your variable is height, and the variable will vary from person to person, or change from person to person. Data. Data are the actual responses that you will receive from individuals after you get done asking your research question to them. So if your question is how tall you are, then an example of the data would be 6 feet, 5'4", 5'8". The data are the answers that you receive after asking that research question. The parameter is a number that comes from a calculation or tally that you got using the entire population of interest. Every single person defined in your population must be used in that calculation that we call a parameter. It is very hard to get this a parameter value. We rarely ever have that number. So we'll be using the statistic to help us estimate this number. Statistic. The statistic is a number that is calculated or tallied using just the sample, the small group of people within the bigger population. Let's see an example. If you're doing a study to find the average height of a male at Fresno City College, the population would be all males at Fresno City College. You would have to be very precise on your definition here. Do you mean all males that are full-time students? Or do you mean all males who attended the Fresno City College ever in existence? Or, every male that has attended just this semester, or every male that's attended just this year? Are you going to include males that dropped out halfway through this semester, or are you going to just include males that completed the entire semester? The sample would be a group of 100. It doesn't, no, I just use that number for an example, but like it's a set number that is smaller than the entire population. And it's a small subset or small just group within your bigger population. So maybe as an example of a sample would be 100 male students from Fresno City College that are randomly chosen. The variable is height. If you're interested in what's the average height, the thing that you're going to be asking people is what is your height? So that's the variable. The data look like 6 feet, or 5'8". The statistic would be the average height of the 100 people from your sample. That's the key here. So you would take the 100 heights that you got in response to you asking, what is your height? What is your height? You would get all of those. There would be 100 of them. You would add them up all together and you would divide by 100. That's how you would find the average height. Their parameter would be the average height of the entire population of Fresno City College students. So you would have to track down if there's 16,000 in total attendance and half of them are males, so there'd be approximately 8,000 male students attending Fresno City College, possibly. I'm just making that up. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm just approximating the estimate. You would have to track down every single male student, get their heights, and there's 8,000 of them. That you took about 8,000 numbers that you're getting together here. Hopefully you're not just using an average calculator. Then you're adding together all of those 8,000 numbers. And I'm talking about there's 8,000 numbers, 8,000 different heights. So the first one might be like 6'1", the first 6 feet 1 inch. The second one might be 5'5", and there's 8,000 numbers like that you're going to be adding together, and then you're going to be dividing by the number of numbers that you added. So that's 8,000, and that's how you'd be calculating the parameter. And you're thinking, are you joking? That would take me all year to come up with that number. So that's why the parameter is we don't usually have that. It takes too much time, too much money, too much effort to have that value. This is the number that we're going to be trying to estimate using the statistic. All right. I hope you found this video valuable. Bye.